Hey everyone, Matt here. I've had these images for CTs and X-rays pre and post DBS for a while, and I figured I would show you these. So right here, this is my MRI. And again, I was going to get focused ultrasound before I talked to the neurosurgeon, and he recommended DBS, and I'm glad I went with that. But here is some of the imaging before, and there's my noggin. Some of these I'm not exactly sure what the heck is what, but oops, let's try that again. There we go. So there's my wonderful brain from the top down. Everything looks normal. This is from a forward-facing front to back. Again, it's like, what is some of this stuff? Like, what is that little dot there? It's like, what is all this? Obviously, someone already looked at this and said it was normal. We're all unique. It's not like we are completely symmetrical. I mean, that's interesting. Like, look, that's not connected there, but that is. It's like, what is all this? There's my eyes. Pretty interesting stuff. That was interesting too. So this is the back of my head. I guess that's my cerebellum. One side is bigger than the other or something there. So that's interesting. That's just how my skull formed when I was younger. It's pretty awesome. I don't know what some of this is, but yeah, so let me bring up some of the other images here. Let's see. DBS. So I think this is a CT right before surgery as well. Yes. So I had, as you can see down here, that's the cage. Yeah, there it is. Right before surgery. Those are right into my temples there. There's the other two on the back side there. That's my skin. Wow, that's cool. I don't know what the heck that is. Interesting. I've not really looked too deep into these. I don't see anything there. Oh, there's some. Front view. top view again. It's a lot of these are just repeats. This is side view. Again, in my other videos, if you've seen that cage on my head, man, that was one of the worst parts, having that cage on my head and the pressure. But it healed nice. Obviously, there's no divots or anything. So let's see. This is a CT, I believe, right after surgery. Just load this up. Maybe this is a X-ray. Not exactly 100% certain here at what some of this stuff is. Yeah, there you go. So there's one of the leads. I don't think I had the leads, both leads yet. So there's one lead. It's the same thing again. There's both leads. Right in the smack dab middle of my noggin. That's cool. And then that's where they come out. Pretty awesome. Let's look at some other. Some of these are going to be really cool coming up here. Let's see. Pose DBS. Yeah, there's the anchors on the side of my head there. Zoom. There we go. Look at that. So there's the leads inside my head, and then the anchors on the side of my head. Again, there's the anchors. And then the leads. One of them's kind of crooked in there. I should get the surgery again to make sure that they can straighten that out. Just kidding. No need for that. Whoa. There's the leads. Basically, I almost saw something like that before. There's the leads again. That's crazy. I don't know if they have them on right now, and that's what it looks like lights around the things, or like an aura of some sort. But maybe they had them on as they were taking the CT here. That's pretty neat. Patient protocol, that is. And there's a 3D X-ray of my skull. Oh, this is also a CT. That's pretty awesome. Look at that. As you've seen in my other videos, Dr. Wozak had fun doing backflips with my head here. Oops. It's hard to control some of this. Zoom in here. Zoom. Yep, there you go. There's the holes. Where the leads go down. Looks like there are little anchors there too. And they had to stuff all the wires up in the corner there until I got my battery installed. And I don't know what this is. Oh, front. Oh, that's cool. There's the leads again. And then there's that like weird aura. I'm guessing that's what it looks like when they're turned on as I'm getting a CT. Crazy stuff. There it is again. It's cool, there's like a space in there, and then there's the other lead. Look at that, you can see the hole in my head, man. Alright, I think there's one more to look at here. Oh yeah, X-ray. So this is an X-ray. There it is. This is what I have on the cover of my my banner for my YouTube page. So it's pretty cool. Like and subscribe. How do I move this? Move. There we go. That would make sense. And again, you can ask your hospital if you want images, but that's not a requirement. But look at that. Got the anchors. You can see the holes up there, and then the leads right in the center of my head. And then a side view as well. Whoops. Look at that. Interesting stuff. So I probably won't have to have any more imaging. I'll probably have to get a battery. But that won't require any imaging. And yeah, I think from here on out, I mean, unless something gets wonky in here, and I would notice, obviously, my tremor would come back and all kinds of weird stuff. But the odds of that are like minute beyond minute, so that's probably the only imaging of my head I could ever possibly have in my whole life. And hopefully no more brain surgeries as well. But thanks for joining me, and hope that was informative. If it was gross, then I hope you turned it off before you got too deep into the video. But thanks for joining me. Like and subscribe. I will see you next time.